What if we turned YouTube into the world's biggest Battle Royale game? So before I make a giant Battle Royale with 10,000 players, we need, well, 10,000 players. So I'm going to make a program that fetches all of the comments from all of my YouTube videos and makes a list of the top 10,000 people who have commented the most on my videos. So here's the final code. I don't really know what I'm doing. Token response? What the fuck is that? I don't know. Anyway, let's just hit run and see what happens. And oh boy, would you look at that, it's actually working. And now we just wait for the program to fetch all of the comments on my YouTube videos.
2 hours later.
Boom! A list of my top 10,000 fans. The number to the left indicates how many comments they have in total on my videos, so the more comments you have, the stronger stats you will get in the Battle Royale game, meaning they will be the favorites coming into the tournaments. Okay, so we have our players, now we kind of need a game. So I started a new Unity project and got to work on making players, pick-upable guns, shooting, red zone, and much more. And then my brain was like, what the fuck, Dani, you actually have motivation? Nah, dog, we ain't gonna have none of that. And then 3 months later, my brain was like, okay, time to get back to work. And now I know how to make 3D games, so we're gonna make the simulation in 3D instead. So I started with a rectangle, and then I made it absolutely massive, giant, enormous, just like your mom. Now let's make a player, let's call him Bean. Not gonna lie, Mr. Bean out here looking kinda thick, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, Mr. Bean, stand still if Dani has big PP, what the fuck? After programming his brain, Bean quickly learned how to balance and walk, so he shouldn't fall over anymore. Okay, Mr. Bean, stand still if Dani is an epic gamer, what the fuck? And before going any further, Mr. Bean looking kinda dull, so I gave him some glasses to make him look much more epic. Then I wrote a quick script to spawn in a bunch of players. I started with 10, then I tried 100, and then 1000, which was still running on a very high FPS. So we're going big baby, 10,000 players, and we're still running on a 26 FPS, which is not even half bad. Unfortunately though, for Mr. Bean, the sunglasses have to go, and if we start the simulation now without the sunglasses, our FPS has been boosted up to 40, so almost twice the FPS. It definitely hurts to see the sunglasses go, but it was a worthy sacrifice, and maybe in the future we'll see them back. I also added some HP to the players so that they can actually die. Essentially, they will fight by just bumping into each other, and when they take damage, they will turn red. And of course, we need to try this with more players, so here are 10,000 players running to the same spot and attacking each other. But as you can tell, our FPS has now dropped very low and is sitting at around 8 because there are so many collisions. So I did a bunch of optimizations and unfortunately had to change Mr. Bean to Mr. Cube to squeeze out some higher FPS. But I'm gonna be honest with ya, Mr. Cube is also low-key looking kinda thick. So here are 10,000 thick cubes battling it out. We're getting around 15 FPS, which is kind of bad, but if we build the game and run it as a standalone application, we actually achieve a stable 30 plus FPS, which is actually pretty good. That's like twice as good, because 15 times 2 is 30. And so 30 plus is like... So enjoy the beautiful sight of 10,000 agents fighting, but obviously there are still many things missing before we can call this a Battle Royale. The first thing I did was make the enemies spawn randomly all across the map. Not only does this make it feel more like a Battle Royale, but it also doubled my FPS since they're not all grouped into one small area. But if we take a closer look at Mr. Cube and his brother, we can tell they're actually dumb as bread. They just kinda walk around randomly without any purpose or meaning, absolutely brain dead. It's kinda like me. Actually, that's exactly like me. So I gave them vision. Basically, these red lines in front of the players are sensors, and if anything enters a sensor, the player will attack. I also added obstacles, which the players can hide behind, and they can't walk through them, they will always walk around them, because in real life, you can't really walk through a wall, and I thought maybe you shouldn't be able to do that here either. So, you know, that's pretty cool, and once they see each other, they will start fighting. It would also be nice to see some simple stats about the different players like HP, amount of kills, and so on. So I made a quick UI element that displays some of the features for a given player, and after some quick programming for the camera, we can now move around and click on players and see their stats. It's far from perfect, but it gets the job done, and as Napoleon used to say before attempting world dominance, cameras don't need to be perfect, bruh. Now one crucial element we're lacking, which every Battle Royale has, is the zone.
Shit, fuck,
So I made a tube, and then I made it thick. And then I made it massive, like your mom. And then I covered the entire map in it. And of course I also made it shrink slowly with time so that the players constantly have to move towards the middle. And just like that, it's almost looking like a battle royale. But currently the players are unaware that the zone kills them, so I programmed them to sprint towards the middle if they touch the zone. But the map is looking kind of boring and bland because the so-called map is literally just a square, so it's time to spice it up a bit. First off,
we need to build a wall.
So I built some walls around the entire playfield so that nobody escapes. I also quickly made some more obstacles around the map, so if you suffer from OCD or you just dislike when things look like I would look away now if I were you. It's still looking a bit boring though, so I found some free models online from Google, and after a while, here is the new map. Then I got to work on improving the players. So first I gave them better vision, so instead of just a single line, they can now actually see in a cone. I also made it so if they're low HP, they will avoid fighting and just run away. And finally I added a leaderboard, which shows the player with the most kills. And if you click on them, it takes you to that specific player. Then to make the game feel and look a bit prettier, I also added some nice snow on the map, which made everything feel just nice. And just kidding, you naive that's 10,000 players dropping. And then I wrote some quick code that will read all of the names from the text file that we generated earlier and load these names into the players and give them their appropriate stats. And just like that, we now have 10,000 players walking around with different stats and names from the comment section. Look at all these family-friendly names, what could possibly go wrong? We got Roblox Gamer, YouTube in the house, well known for his Roblox gaming. We got Loner Boy 100, not so yeet of you, Mr. Firely. I actually know that guy, he's got a channel. So I'm also pretty high on the list because I've commented on my own videos, which means I also have to enter the game. Therefore, I added the ability to take control of any player so that I can participate myself. There's just one thing missing. And just like that, we're now ready to start the first YouTube Royale. Johnny, why don't you take it away? Thanks, Dani. So we're just gonna get right into this, the first YouTube Royale ever. And here comes the plane ready to drop in the players. And there it is, 10,000 players dropping in at the same time. NanoCube75, our favorite, coming into this tournament with 29 comments on the Dani channel. It's a true Dani fan. We also have Tushar with 26 comments. lmao Kia already picking up a kill with 26 comments as well, and Dani himself with 25 comments on his own videos. What a f***ing loser. Anyway, Dani is gonna try and pick up his first kill here, but can't quite seem to get this guy. It's Lucid Games, and Lucid Games is on the run. He's gonna get away, and Dani trying to chase him down, but can't quite seem to catch him. And no! Someone took his kill! And Dani is pissed, but he's too slow to catch up. We also have the Mage's Mango, 23 comments. Mikey Store with 23 comments. Hype Rockets, 21 comments under his belt, and 2 kills already. Hype Rocket looking pretty good, not gonna lie. Also have Sheepdog, who's a sheep and a dog. Let's go back to Dani. Dani's looking kind of low on HP, so he's just going to run like the pussy he is. He's racked up 2 kills though, so looking pretty good, not gonna lie. He's doing alright. And here we see the zone moving in quickly. The boys are trying to run, but oh no, Blank, what are you doing? He's dead. They're all dead. And Dani is gonna go into the warehouse and just chill. Cause why not? Back to Mikey Store, picked up 1 kill, 23 comments. Let's go back to Dani. Dani seems to be still chasing this guy. Can't quite seem to catch up. His name is Can We Get 10k subscribers with no video fam? And Dani desperately trying to take this guy down. But here comes the zone. And what is Dani gonna do? Is he gonna run? He's gonna fight! And Dani, inside of the zone, he's taking a lot of damage. This might not be the wisest choice, but he is not giving up on this kill. And look at this! It seems like Dani's taking control. Let's get a Dani cam. Look at this! He's just slurping milk while killing everyone. And oh no! Dani goes down! Dani is dead. And the zone is quickly killing everybody. And it's a carnage in the middle. We have 100 players right here, desperately trying to get away from the zone, and they're all gonna go down. And it's a slaughter. We have Sondra in the middle. He's gonna get absolutely smashed. Oh my. They're all just dying. Prodigy. Karu the breathing bot. He's gonna pick up a kill real quick. 4 players left in the middle of the zone, but Prodigy goes down. Only 2 players left. Niyaki Ninja versus John Robert Björge. Who's gonna take the victory home? And they're gonna engage. And Björge wins, but who's this? Swordmaster comes out of nowhere. Where did this guy come from? I don't know. He doesn't have a sword, but he sure looks like a ninja right now because he came out of thin air. My god, do we have a match on our hands. Swordmaster with 3 kills versus John Robert Björge with 4 kills. Who's gonna take the victory home? I don't know. Who's gonna secure the chicken dinner? We're about to find out. And it seems like John Robert Björge is running away, but Swordmaster is not having any of it and he's going in! And Swordmaster is gonna secure that victory royale. My god, what a match! Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations Swordmaster for winning the first YouTube royale against 9,999 players. Absolutely crazy stuff. My god. Dani, back to you. Anyway, that's gonna be it for me. Thanks a lot for watching. I have some more fun stuff like this coming soon, so make sure to smash subscribe now, slappers, or I will throw a milk carton at ya, cause I don't know. Also, new Carlson devlog is probably coming soon. I'm working on some new features as well as multiplayer, so you know, make sure you wishlist on Steam or I slap you. Anyway, that's gonna be it for me. I'm gonna go hit the sack now. Peace out. Also, drink your milk and yeah, buy merch, cause we got merch now. Yeah, sick. And if you're an epic gamer, you might even join our Discord server, link down below. Okay, that's it. I'm done. Peace out. Skitty papa. Boom.